Oh, yeah? So you want to talk about Gen X, huh? Well, if you came home every day to an empty house, alone, a box of cereal, some push pops, and a note on the counter, welcome home, folks. Welcome to Latchkey Legends. My name's Chris. I'm going to cut right to the chase. First episode is going to be the worst production quality known to man. So, it is what it is. I can't edit right now. It's very simple. I don't know how. So, gonna give me a couple episodes to learn how this YouTube stuff goes. But I'm on a bigger mission. I want to get the stadium full of as many chicks and dudes and burnouts and headbangers, the crew, the posse, whatever we called ourselves back in the day. That's the real mission here. So, whatever's stumbling and bumbling and all the things I do that's gonna make some people unhappy, I don't know what to tell you. Just hang in there. Give me a little time. So, that being said, gonna get this channel kicked off. I want everyone to be included. A lot of comments. I want to have big discussions, all the memories, and there's millions of them. There's millions of us. We're an aging population, so I'm hoping to get our legacy out on the table here. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And maybe someday I'll make a couple bucks and I can quit my job. Who knows? Don't tell my boss about that, though, if you see him, because he might get mad. Anyway, I got to thinking it's high time to maybe start a YouTube channel. And what's the biggest issue they say you got to overcome is, what's your passion? My passion is us, you, me, Gen X, back in the day, the good old days, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. So I got to thinking, why not? And seriously, we grew up at a time when it wasn't necessarily just a childhood. It was like some kind of a bizarre survival experiment. The only rule was be home before dark. That was the rule of the day from our parents. And the question at hand is, how did we survive? So I'd like to get your stories. I have plenty of my own. I'd like to talk about all this together. We got a lot to talk about. I'm excited. I'm a little jacked up on coffee right now. I think I slept like 3 or 4 hours the last day. Whatever. We're tough. We can handle it. We got this. So anyway, it's going to be short, sweet, to the point. I just want to get this ball rolling. And but as time progresses, I don't fit in here. I'm very homesick for what we had. And somehow we let it slip through our fingers. I don't know why we did that, because we're badass. We are, without a doubt, the greatest generation that this earth has ever seen. No question. Hands down. Not even discussing it. So, that being said, there's a lot of things to discuss, but we're just going to start simple. We'll get to the drinking out of the hose, bouncing around in the back of a pickup truck, no helmets on a bicycle, no social media, no pagers, cell phones, all this garbage. So the entire plan that our parents had for us was to turn us loose in the morning, come back, some say before the street lights turned on, just be back before dark, whatever. Somehow we survived. But the rules were simple. Drink from a garden hose, be home before dark, and if the phone rang, somebody run to it like it was some kind of a marathon, like you're on your way to a end of a game show or something. And then you'd pick it up and you'd miss it. Well, all this stuff. There's so much to talk about. I can't even stand it. It makes my head want to explode. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. I want to do something different. And I want to hear from everybody. We all know where we were. We know where we came from. And, I want to talk to people. My own people. You guys are my people. And I want to fill this stadium up like Def Leppard would be shocked. Bryan Adams, Bon Jovi. Let's show them guys a thing or two about us. We grew up at a time that was so different than today. I don't fit in here. Give me the DeLorean. Let me go back. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. I got the keys. Let me drive the car. I'm actually a professional truck driver. So let me drive. I'll take us all back to a place that I'm assuming you're just as homesick to see as I am. And hopefully we can go back there, break the DeLorean, and stay there. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, you know, we grew up with MTV, and we grew up with Atari, and we became independent. We became sarcastic and suspicious of everything. I love it. I'm still that way. I'm assuming each and every one of you all are too. But somehow we turned out okay. And we have a lot to say. We have a lot to talk about. And I'm really excited to get this ball rolling. It's going to be something different for me. I got a little bit to get used to this YouTube stuff and all the doodads and dooflickies and speakers and the this and the that. And just, But anyway, I'll learn the apps and the passwords and the this and that and lighting, and I'll have a studio someday. We'll see what that looks like. I'm going to probably start filming in front of a live audience at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But, this is going to be a short video. I'm going to put it out there. I would love to hear from people. I think it's going to be a great time. And I'm going to have props. I'm going to have Gen X, maybe we'll play with toys. I want to laugh and sing and maybe dance. Who knows? We'll cry together. We'll talk about everything together. We're just going to have a good time. All the things that we left behind, we need to bring that back front now, today. I ain't having it any other way. And that's just that. So, if you survived Gen X, the childhood, hit subscribe. Share this around. Stick with me. I'm going to progress. I'm going to get better at this. It's all going to be Gen X. It's all going to be memories. It's all going to be a good time. We had the best music. We had the best arcades. We had the best of everything. Hands down. Who are you kidding, man? And everybody knows it. And everybody else is jealous of us. So stick with me. And I feel like we need to stick together on this. We're getting older. We want to make sure everybody knows what the best generation in the history of the world was really like. And I got a lot of stories of my own, and I can't wait to hear yours. So let's get this ball rolling. I'm going to wrap it up here. Not going to drag this out. I'm going to go start planning out the next episode. Hope to see each and everybody coming back here once a week. I'll be here once a week. And if we get the stadium full and we start selling this baby out, I might be here twice a week. But everybody just chill out a little bit. We're all getting older. So let's do it, folks. Let's really make it happen. Let's have some good, solid conversation. It's like we did back in the day. And what happens here stays here. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please come back. Like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. I ain't going to say that all the time. You all know what to do. We're all learning this technology and this world we don't fit in together. I'll catch y'all later.